Welcome to the Protagonist Pub. My name is Tammy, and this is where characters gather. It is time for the November book club choice. And once again, we had another very close poll. So close I had to go vote myself, which isn't something I do monthly. In fact, this may be only the second time I've ever done it. So, what were the four choices? We had Mrs. Van Gogh. We had the Seaside House, the Dubrovnik Book Club, and the Island Villa. All of them sort of had vacation vibes on their covers or summery scenes, which very much fit the weather when I was choosing books for November outside. And as I'm filming this, there are thunderclouds outside my window. So let's get this done quickly. So in case there really is a thunderstorm, we have it done. Okay, first up would be the Dubrovnik Book Club by Glyn. This would be a new to me author, and I will read you the description. In a tiny bookshop in Dubrovnik's historic Old Town, a book club begins. Newly arrived on the sun-drenched shores of Croatia, Claire Thompson's life is about to change forever when she starts working at a local bookshop. With her cousin Vedra, an employee Luna, and Carmela, a professor, they form an unlikely book club. But when their first book club pick, an engrossing, cozy crime, inspires them to embark upon an investigation that is close to the group's heart, they quickly learn the value of keeping their newfound friends close as lives and stories begin to intertwine. I just thought this one was fascinating. It is set in a rarely used location in Eastern Europe, and I thought it sounded fascinating. So, shocking I picked it. Next up would be The Seaside House by Sophie Kenna. She too would be a new to me author, and I will read you the Goodreads blurb. A shattered family, a long lost love, and devastating secrets that could tear her life apart. Decades ago, Charlotte suddenly left her home on the sun-kissed island of Marina Cove. She abandoned her family, her friends, and the boy she was supposed to marry. And no one knows why. Now she has it all. 3 wonderful children, a gorgeous husband, and a glamorous life among the Manhattan elite. But not everything is as it seems. And the perfect life she's made for herself hangs by the thinnest of threads. After a chance discovery rips her world in two, she returns to Marina Cove, broken, only to find the family she deserted on the brink of collapse, and her resentful sister with secrets of her own. And when she comes face to face with the boys she used to love, the past she's been running from starts to catch up with her. I thought it sounded interesting. It has a very compelling cover. And, who doesn't love a good beach-inspired read? Okay. Next book is The Island Villa by Sarah Morgan. I have read a Sarah Morgan book before. And I believe this one is available on Kindle Unlimited. So, a messy family drama and a steamy little romance unfold in the Mediterranean sun for the perfect summer escape. I will say that the first Sarah Morgan book I read, there was no steamy romance. So, I don't know what steamy romance means in this connection. So, you're forewarned. Celebrated romance author Catherine Swift has topped the bestseller list for decades, though her personal story hasn't been quite so successful. 3 failed marriages have left her relationship with her daughter strained, but that's about to be rectified. Engaged yet again, Catherine is counting on this wedding to be what finally brings them together as a family, and she'll do whatever it takes to make that happen. Adeline doesn't know what's worse, that her mother is getting married a fourth time, or that she's being guilted into witnessing the train wreck at Catherine's luxury villa in Corfu. It brings back the pain of her parents' split, of her mother's infidelity, and the baby that was the result. Not that she blames her half sister Cassie, but then she's never made an effort to know her either. Cassie, on the other hand, is thrilled by her mother's news and admires Catherine's resilience. She's equally excited about meeting the mystery groom and at the prospect of spending her summer in Corfu, where she can process a secret of her own she's been keeping from everyone. As Cassie and Adeline arrive on the island, they each have a very different expectation of what this week will bring. They haven't been entirely honest with their mother about their lives either. But in the lead up to the wedding, all will be revealed, for better or worse. I will say the one Sarah Morgan book I have read, I truly loved. It was The Book Club Hotel. It is available on Kindle Unlimited. And it's a Christmas read. I absolutely loved it. I absolutely loved every word of it. Okay, last choice was Mrs. Van Gogh by Caroline Cauchi. I undoubtedly just butchered that last name. She too would be a new to me author. She has been painted out of history until now. Who tells her story? In 1890, Vincent van Gogh dies penniless, unknown, a man tortured by his own mind. 11 years later, his work is exhibited in Paris, and his unparalleled talent finally recognized. The tireless effort of one woman gave the world one of its greatest creative minds. But 28-year-old Johanna van Gogh Bonger, Vincent's sister-in-law, and the keeper of his immense collection of paintings, sketches, and letters, has, until now, been written out of history. This beautiful, moving novel finally gives this extraordinary woman a voice, and this is available on Kindle Unlimited. So those were the choices for the November poll, and the winner is the Dubrovnik Book Club by Eva Glyn. War Book Club. How often do you read a book set in Croatia? And it is a chance to, read around the world. It's a chance to get a glimpse into, a new author, probably new to all of us. And I love the cover. So I will post the chapters in Discord at the end of the month, like always. And I will post the poll about December book club in Discord in the beginning of November as to whether or not we want to have a book club choice in December or if we just want to pick it back up in January. So let me know. Leave a comment down below, like and subscribe, and I cannot wait to read this book with you all in November. I am looking forward to it immensely.